Okay, good afternoon. So for today, we are going to discuss about series. This is the continuation of our last topic, which is sequence. So when we say series, it is the sum of the terms of a sequence. So we are going to add every term in a sequence. So in series, we have infinite and finite series. When we say infinite series, it is the sum of the terms of the infinite sequence, a sub 1, a sub 2, a sub 3, and a sub n. So when we have the infinite series, ang kinukuha natin dito, hindi natin nakukuha yung exact sum kasi infinite yung ating sequence. While in finite series, it is also called the partial sum denoted by S sub n. It is the sum of the first n terms. We have a sub 1. So kapag finite series, ang ating sequence ay finite din. Kinukuha lang natin dito yung partial sum given yung ating terms. And example, in the sequence 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, we have the following partial sum. We have for S sub 2, kukunin natin yung sum ni S sub 2. So, ilang terms ang kukunin natin? Dalawa. So, first term and second term. So, the first term, A sub 1 is 1 and the second term is 3. So, we have 1 plus 3 is equals to 4. Next, we have the S sub 5 or the partial sum S sub 5. Kukunin natin yung sum ng ating first 5 terms. We have 1 plus 3 plus 6 plus 10 plus 15 is equal to 35. So, pwede naman, halimbawa, tinanong tayo, pero hindi given, S sub 10. So, bago natin makuha si S sub 10, hahanapin muna natin yung first 10 terms para may add natin lahat ng terms. So, for example, 1, 3, 6, 10, and 15. Ano bang susunod doon? Bago tayo, hanapin muna natin yung preceding terms bago natin makuha yung partial sum na hinahanap sa atin. Okay, so example. Next example, we have the sequence 5, 15, 25, 35, and 45. Okay, so we are asked to find S sub 4. So you need to get the partial sum from A sub 1, A sub 2, A sub 3 hanggang A sub 4. Try nyo sa inyong notebook. Next naman, for ating sequence 2, negative 6, 80, negative 54, 162, and negative 486. So, find the partial sum S sub 5. Anong gagawin natin? I-add lamang natin yung first term hanggang sa S sub 5 sa fifth term, which is 162. So, be careful sa ating sign kasi mayroon tayong negative sign. Try nyo sa inyong notebook. Next naman, we have the summation notation. It is also called sigma notation. So, another term for summation notation is sigma notation since it uses the Greek letter sigma. Ito siya. Ito yung symbol natin for summation or sigma notation. The summation sign, parang pa siya instruct us to sum the elements of a sequence. So, if we have given summation notation, ang gagawin lamang natin is i-add natin ang ating sequence. So, ito yung example natin ng illustration kung paano pa ginagamit itong summation notation. So, minsan mapapansin nyo, itong I equals 1 nandito sa baba and yung n nandito sa taas. Iba-ibang format. Yung n natin, ito yung stop point. Pag kinuha natin yung ating summation and we have the index, nagsasabi sa atin kung saan tayo mag-i-start. Halimbawa nito, nag-start tayo sa 1. Yun yung start point natin. Ang typical element natin, itong x sub I, ito yung sinasubstitute natin. Ito yung kinukuha na natin ng summation. Okay? Let's have an example. Find the sum of a series. Paano natin to basahin? The summation of I goes from 5 to 8. Or the summation of 4i, eto muna ano, the summation of 4i goes from 5 up to 8. Ibig sabihin, gamit itong si 4i, kukunin natin ang summation mula 5 hanggang 8. Etong I, papalitan natin ng 5 hanggang 8. Okay, example natin. Ito yung given natin. The summation of 4i goes from 5 to 8. Okay, ang gagawin natin, di ba 4i yan? Igagawin natin dyan, sulat lang natin, 4i. Ang ipapalit natin sa i is start tayo sa 5. Plus 4i ulit. 4i, ang ipapalit naman natin ay 6. Plus 4, 7 times 7 plus 4 times 8. Excuse me. Kung mapapansin nyo, pinalitan lang natin si I ng 5 to 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Then yung 4, remain lang siya. Kukunin natin yung, kaya summation, kunin natin yung sum nilang lahat. So, first, multiply 4 times 5. We have 20. 4 times 6, 24. 4 times 7, 28. And 4 times 8, we have 32. Then, i-add natin 20 plus 24. We have 44. 44 plus 28, we have 72 plus 32, 104. Ayun lang, ganun lang kasimple ang pagkuha ng ating summation notation. Siyempre, iba-iba tayo ng format kung paano kinukuha ang summation natin. Ano? Say, for example, number 2. Find the sum of a series. The summation of n plus 1 quantity squared goes from 2 up to 4. Kung mapapansin nyo, kanina ay yung ating starting point. Kanina ay etong index natin. Ngayon ay n. So, pwede siyang mabago. Ano pwedeng A, B, C, D kung anong letter sa ating alphabet. So, ito, saan tayo mag-store? Yung n natin ay i-start siya sa 2 hanggang 4. Kukunin natin ulit yung summation niya. So, ibig sabihin, si n, papalitan lang natin ng 2 hanggang 4. I-add lang natin. So, ito siya, si n plus 1 magiging, start tayo ng 2. Kasi ito yung starting point natin. 2 plus 1 squared plus 3, napalitan ulit, plus 1 squared plus 4 plus 1 squared. Ayun na yung ating final point, yung 4. So, simplify natin. 2 plus 1, 3 squared. 3 plus 1, so, paalis na lang nitong equals. 3 plus 1, 4 squared plus 4 plus 1, we have 5 squared. So, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, 5 squared is 25. And if we are going to add 9 plus 16 plus 25, we get 50. Ano nga? Next one, let's have example number 3. Find the sum of a series. The summation of k cubed over k plus 1 goes from 0 to 3. Ibig sabihin, i-start tayo ng 0. Si k, papalitan natin. Mag-i-start tayo ng 0 hanggang 3. Okay, so substitute natin. So, start tayo ng 0. Lahat ng value ni k, palitan natin, then i-add lang natin. Magiging yan? 0 cube over si k magiging 0 plus 1 plus si k magiging 1 cube, then k magiging 1 plus 1. Ang pinapalitan lang, ang nababago yung ating variable. Yung index. 2 cube, si k cube, tapos na tayo sa 1, ito naman, 2 cube over 2 plus 1 plus si k, 3 naman. 3 cube over 3 plus 1. So, simplifying, 0 cube. What is 0 cube? 0 dapat to, and 0 plus 1. So, correct ko lang. Correct lang natin. Okay, so 0 cube is 0. And 0 plus 1, 1. 1 cube, 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 cube is 8. 2 plus 1, 3. Etong 2 cube, 2 times 2 times 2. Next, 3 cube naman, 3 times 3 times 3 is 27 over 4. Then, i-add na natin yan. Ano? Paano i-add yung dissimilar fraction? 1, 2, 3, 4. Kunin natin ang LCD. Anong LCD nila? Saan sila pwedeng i-divide lahat? Sa 12. 12 divide 1 is 12 divide 1, 12 times 0, 0 na to. Then next, 12 divide 2, 6 times 1, 6. 12 divide 3, 4 times 3, 32. 12 divide 4 is 3 times 27. Mayroon tayong 81. Okay, so ang next, i-add na natin ang numerator. Okay, add natin ang numerator. 81 plus 32 plus 6, we have 6 plus 2 ay 8 plus 1 ay 9. Then, 9. Then, 8 plus 3 ay 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 119 over 12. Kung may lowest term pa, lowest term. Pero kung wala na ay hanggang doon na lamang po ang ating sagot. Okay, so try nyo ang ating example number 4. Try to solve example number 4. Find the sum of a series. Negative 1, the summation of negative 1 raised to k over k and goes from 1 up to 5. Try nyo sa inyo. Ano?